Hi guys, and welcome to our very first Throwback Thursday. This painting that we'll be talking about today is actually a painting I did during my final semester of college. I was in senior studio creating my thesis, and this painting here was one of my thesis paintings. It was actually one of the last thesis paintings that I created in my Effervescent World series of paintings, which was a thesis. So this painting, missed here, which you can see part of, it's currently hanging on the wall in my landing of my house at the moment. So this painting was, as I said, was one of the last paintings. At that time, I was currently figuring out what my voice was in painting. So at that time, before that, I created one of my most popular paintings called The Release, which is one of my bestsellers. And I kind of figured out my voice when it came to ocean paintings. But I knew I wanted my work to transition into this more abstract landscape kind of space. And so I was currently finding my voice, and my three thesis paintings were really the three big paintings that were the defining moment, or that shining moment where my voice came to life. So at the time that I was creating this painting, I was really interested in Renoir, and I was studying a lot of his work. I was studying, at that time I was also a big fan of Degas and Monet, and I really loved their brushwork and how they were just so free in their brushstrokes. And as I was finding their voice, I was looking at a lot of their paintings and what they created to create that. And while I was creating this painting, my memories of creating it, I remember being in flow a lot and just going to the studio for hours on end and not really knowing. I mean, I knew what I was doing, but I was kind of just so in the moment, discovering what was coming to life. And the fun part about this painting was I really got to play with my personality and see how it kind of entered my paintings. So there's some silly moments, I don't know if you can see in the video here, where you almost have a person kind of, or what could be known as a stick figure, or a curvy stick figure, kind of flying out there, but you also have the contrast of the formation of these plants and animals that are kind of coming to life in this kind of expressionistic way. And it was kind of funny because a lot of them formed without really the intention of me. I wasn't oh, I'm going to paint a bird and that's going to be here. It kind of just developed into becoming a bird, or what looks like a bird, after applying so many brushstrokes, so much paint, and finally taking a step back and discovering and be like, oh, this is what I created. So, yeah, I'm trying to think what else to say about it. Oh yeah, so when I was creating this series of work, I was really interested in, I just took a class called Exploring the Solar System, and I was really interested in the atmospheric forces in our planet and how just everything in life comes together and makes sense. And this is one of the paintings I created a few months after I took that course, so I think it had a big influence in the creation of this painting. So my vision with Mist was, I was kind of creating this idea. I was really fascinated by mornings, and just, I'm not a morning person at all, but whenever I'm up early in the morning, I find there's such a beauty to watching just the sunrise, the sun come up into the sky, and just how all of a sudden you hear the birds chirping and you feel the mist rising from the grass and coming to the air. And that was just something that I found to be so cool and so beautiful, and there's just this sense of peacefulness that it's usually hard to find during the day. I find it more late at night when I'm up painting, which is why I love to stay up late and work late at night, because for me, it's harder for me to get that peace during the day. So I was really interested in just portraying that, and just portraying how life comes together, how it just, when it's dark, how everyone's kind of just tucked away in their own spaces, whether it's different animals or creatures, or even just plants, they're all just tucked away. But when the sun comes out, or when the sun starts to rise, you see how everything just starts to elevate, how the grass just starts to perk up, flowers start to bloom and open up, how all of a sudden you hear the birds chirping, and you just start to see creatures flying around. I personally experienced this first on when I was camping, because I camp every summer, and I just remember walking out because I had to use the bathroom at 6 a.m. and the sun's just shining, and it's right like at your face level. It's like you almost have to like cover your eyes as you're walking to the bathroom because it's just so bright, and you just start feeling everything coming to life. And that's just what I want to portray. So I just think it's something so beautiful. It's like such a beautiful, special, sacred moment that exists every single day. And yeah, that's what I want to create. So yeah, right now the original painting actually is available on my website. I also have prints available, so if you're interested, you're more than welcome. The link in the description below where you could buy prints if you want to have this experience of mist in your home. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to our next Throwback Thursday, where I start telling you stories of all the paintings I've created. So thank you for watching. Bye!